everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we are going to get a nice bronze glow today. I haven't been out sun tanning or anything in over a year with everything that's going on with COVID, so I am definitely dying for some color and a nice bronzy glow. And so when St.Tropez was really nice to send me this St.Tropez by Ashley Graham. This is the Ultimate Glow Kit, and it comes with a self-tan luxe whipped cream mousse and a limited edition Mitt. I am so excited to give this a try. I've been seeing this floating around on social media and everybody who has been using it looks so good. I feel like the glow and the bronze that it gives is very natural and it looks good on everyone. Come on, can we just talk about Ashley Graham for a minute? I have been such a big fan of hers for so long now. She is just such a gorgeous woman and I just love all of her content. She has a super cute baby and a very handsome husband, and her glow always looks on point. So I'm like, yes, I'm trying to get me some of that Ashley Graham vibes on me, right? I am really excited to give this a try. Honestly, a little bit nervous because I've never tried a full-blown tanning mousse before. I've used like moisturizers that gradually tan you as you use the moisturizer or something like that, so I've never used like a full-blown tanning mousse where you get a bam, just like a shock of color. This one you can put on and then you rinse off eventually. So you leave it on for an hour to 8 hours, depending on like the type of intensity that you want. I read on the website that Ashley Graham leaves hers on for 8 hours, so I think I'm going to try to shoot for a little bit longer because I think I can have a little bit more color. I feel like my skin right now with my foundation is definitely more tan than my body. So let's get some color on this chest, arms, and legs. So I did look up online some of like the best ways to prep your skin because I wanted to make sure that I had the best results possible. So recommended before you use any sort of self-tanner is to use some sort of exfoliant in the shower prior to the tanning. Anywhere between 24 hours before you use the self-tanner, you want to make sure you exfoliate, get that dead skin off, get baby soft, so then your skin is nice and clean and soft and ready to accept that self-tanner, and then it'll go on smoothly if your skin is kind of like a blank, soft, clean slate, if that makes sense. St.Tropez actually has a really good tan enhancing polish. It's a really creamy and not too abrasive exfoliant that I did use before. And then you also want to make sure that your skin is moisturized too, especially around like the wrists and then like your ankles and your knees and stuff like that. Those areas, and your elbows, because those areas tend to be a little bit more rough and dry, and then that's when the self-tanner can kind of go wrong in those areas. So if you're really nice and soft in those areas, it will help that application go on much better. Another St.Tropez product I can recommend is the moisturizer. It's a tan enhancing moisturizer. So it moisturizes the skin so then the tanner stays on longer and then also helps it fade more evenly and gradually as well. So awesome products. I love St.Tropez. Another product that I've used before, like I mentioned, is their moisturizer that helps you get tan over time. And then last but not least, I wanted to mention before we dive into actually getting the self-tanner on me is I won't be self-tanning my face, but again, St.Tropez has some really good products. This bronzing water serum that feels really nice on the skin, very hydrating. It has really great ingredients in it like vitamin C and vitamin D, and it not only just hydrates and is really great for your skin, but it also naturally tans your skin as well. They have a great line of products, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be awesome too. So let's get started. Let's open her up. Ooh, packaging is so cute. Wow, I seriously love this like black and white vibes. There's some quick directions back here. Number 1, prep, exfoliate, and moisturize dry areas. So we did that. Apply, shake well before use, glide on using the included applicator Mitt to ensure there's no mist patches or streaks. And 3, rinse from a little as 1 hour, but the longer you leave on, the deeper the glow. And then 4 is glow. The long-lasting self-tanner will continue to develop over 4 to 8 hours. hours. Also, and then it comes with this mitt that will help evenly apply the product. It is really nice and soft, and it has this really pretty gold St.Tropez Ashley Graham branding on here. Love it, but I feel like this is gonna be nice and soft. All right, time to disrobe for you guys. I have my bathing suit on under here, and as you guys can see, my skin is definitely screaming for a nice bronzy glow right now. So I'm so excited to put this on. We just go ahead and shake it up so then we can apply it on. And I am wearing a lot of my jewelry. This is just like jewelry that I leave on all the time. I was too lazy to take it off. It's definitely recommended if you can take off your jewelry. That's probably going to be like the most even application. When I was reading self-tanner tips is that you want to just use whatever's kind of left on the mitt in those areas, like the wrist and the elbows anyway. Like you don't want to just glob on product in that area. So I will do my best and we will see how it all goes. I like that it's a mousse. I feel like that'll be easier to work with. So nice and shaken up. Wow! Nice little globby. Ooh, look at that pretty color. Okay, so first impressions, it was really easy to put on. I feel like the mousse quick dries really fast. And then when I could see that, I was like, oh, I could feel like I could put a little bit more on in this area or a little bit more on here. It was easy to blend it in, and I definitely feel like there's already a difference in color from my arms already. So there's definitely a nice little glow on this arm versus this arm. Now to do the other arm. This mitt is amazing. It really helps it go on really nice. And even when you can kind of see like, oh, there's a little bit of unevenness right here, it blends out the product so nice, and it's really, really soft. And overall, I'm like really into this bronzy color already. You can already see the difference between my arms and my chest. My chest needs some color next. I feel like it's very easy to use because even if you can like visually see like, oh, there's a little bit of color difference, then you could just blend it out or add a little bit more product. But I'm excited to see how this color develops over time. All right, you can already see a little bit of the color difference from my arms and my chest. So time to even that out. Oh, look at that color! Okay, so this mitt is amazing. It does such a nice job helping you blend it all in and getting an even layer. And I'm just kind of wondering, like, I need to get a friend or a sister over here to help me with my back. You know what, that's fine. I'm focused on my chest and my arms and my legs right now. I feel like I'm not gonna be in a bathing suit anytime soon. Now that my chest and arms are done, I am going to do my legs, and I'll angle the camera down so you can see how that goes. So I finished doing my legs and my chest and my arms, and I'm already loving the color that it instantly gives me. And so the fact that it's going to continue to develop over the next 8 hours, I'm pretty excited to see what the final product will look like. First impressions on these two products is love. I must admit that using any sort of tanning mousse or anything like that, it is a little bit stressful, at least for me. The color is just going to take a little bit differently on more dry areas. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys moisturize those areas beforehand. I honestly wish that I would have maybe done another layer, just because I feel like those areas are just harder to work with, and the color definitely looks a little intense in those areas. But I think as of right now, my wrists and everything look pretty good. And also, I think one worry that a lot of people have for self-tanners is the smell. I think the smell is actually very light, it's very refreshing, not too strong at all. It's like a really nice light sunscreen smell. This is like a miracle buffer. It just helps you blend things out, and although the mousse dries quickly, it's still very forgiving to use, so I really like that. Honestly, the initial color and bronze that it's giving me, I instantly feel sexier. Don't you guys feel that way when you get a nice, really pretty tan? You just feel a little bit sexier, your legs look a little bit more defined. I feel like it just gives me this like instant boost of confidence, because I feel like we all just like love and look a little bit better when we're a little bit bronzy, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is kind of go about my day and let the color develop, and I'm going to rinse after about 8 hours, and I will check in with you tomorrow on how things are settling in and how the color is going. All right, see you guys soon. Hi guys, I am back. All right, so this is the next day, and I did leave it on for 6 hours before I took a quick rinse. I actually wanted to leave it on for 8, but I had a girlfriend come over for a movie night, and I ended up just taking a rinse before she came over. I really like how the color and everything faded. I feel like the tan looks extremely natural. I really like the color that it gave me, and I feel like finally my foundation and my skin matches now. I feel like my foundation was getting a little bit too dark compared to the rest of my body, so I'm really happy with the results. I feel like the glow is really natural. Honestly, when I was first applying everything, I was a little bit nervous about my wrists and my ankles, my feet and my hands, just because I've never used a full-on self-tanner before. So I was nervous that those areas were going to not be as blended well, or they would just be darker just because those areas are a little bit more dry. But honestly, after I rinsed, everything just blended really well. And remember how like I couldn't get my back? I feel like on my back, you can't see any sort of like harsh line or anything, because when I was applying, I could only reach so far on my back, but it just blended really nicely. And I think I definitely have more color on my arms and chest, but you can't see any sort of harsh difference in colors on the areas that I couldn't get to. The color actually isn't as dark as I thought it would be. I thought it would be like, oh my gosh, this really big increase in color. Depending on how light or how dark you want it, you could rinse it a little bit sooner. I did 6. I think next time I'm going to wait 8 hours because I do want even more color. This set is unfortunately limited edition, so highly recommend you grabbing it before it sells out. This is $55 for the set, so you get this big can of the self-tanning mousse, and then you get this really awesome mitt. Again, can't say enough about how integral this mitt is to the entire process. I think this product is perfect for beginners because I am a beginner in the whole self-tanner world, and I thought that this was really easy to use, and I love the results. And I think that even if you feel like you messed up a little bit, again with the mitt you can blend it out, and then when you rinse it helps blur any of those weird lines or anything like that that you're worried about having. So I will go ahead and link this in the description box below. I highly recommend you grab it. I think this is awesome for for the summertime to get that color, so then you have really nice glow on your arms and legs when you start to wear those dresses and shorts and all those cute summer outfits. I will immediately be stocking up so I don't run out before the summer starts. It might be helpful to exfoliate a couple days after as well, and that will help the tan fade a little bit more evenly. Also prep your skin for you to apply more self-tanner when you feel like it. In the description box below, I will be sure to link this awesome St.Tropez and Ashley Graham collaboration, and I will also be sure to link below some other St.Tropez items that I really like. And please let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions for me. But thank you so much for joining me on my self-tanning journey. Thank you so much, St.Tropez, for sending this to me. I absolutely love it. I'm going to grab a couple more bottles to hoard it before it sells out, as you should too. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so you're notified as soon as I post my next video. I really appreciate it. And as always, please take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.